must have come this way. Think!
I've no idea who it is you think I might have seen. I've been busy with my research. I do not have time to...
Victor Rookwood don't give a doxy's nip back your time. Oi! Speak of the devil. Mr. Rookwood would like a word with you.
A student? You can't be
Enough out of you.
Leave her alone.
Stupefy!
Your life ends here. Shame. Time to make quick work of you.
I'll watch the light go out of your eyes. Stop right there!
I'm not going anywhere.
You'll take this! You stop a fight, dead body! Child!
Tell Rookwood to find you himself.
Expulso!
You're going to regret that.
What on earth just happened? I've never been accosted in such a manner, and so close to Hogwarts.
Are you all right?
I am, thanks in no small part to your excellent defensive skills. Care to tell me why two Ashwinders were ready to dispatch me to get to you?
Ashwinders?
Victor Rookwood's thieves and extortionists, his little...
It's a long story, but thank you for your help.
Best get moving on my research before they return.
You're a researcher.
Nora Treadwell at your service, historian and archaeologist specializing in Merlin's work and life.
I thought that Merlin and the tales about King Arthur's court were mere myth.
Mere myth. You're lucky Sir Cadogan didn't hear you. Chatters on endlessly about his connection to Merlin from his portrait at Hogwarts. Merlin attended Hogwarts, you know, and I'm studying some curious
Fixtures?
These vine-covered... I believe he created them as a diversion for his fellow Slytherin.
I can see why you're so interested in Merlin. I'd be keen to know more about the trials.
Well then, I'll let you in on a little secret. No one has yet managed to figure out how they work. But I believe I have just unlocked a crucial clue.
Mallowsweet?
Versatile herb. Merlin repeatedly mentioned it. I had just arrived to test my theory when I was so... You see, each swirl in Merlin's writing has a symbol in the center.
The Mallowsweet is meant to be placed at the center of...
Precisely. Would you care to do the honour? I brought a trunk chock full of Mallowsweet with me. It's just over there by my tent.
This trunk?
Yes, take plenty, even if you already have some.
I have the Mallowsweet.
Lovely. Now, notice the vines on these pillars here, as well as a stone swell on the ground. Each trial has these features. Place the Mallowsweet on the swirl, and we'll see what happens. My word! Did you see that? The vines disappeared.
What should I do now?
This is uncharted territory. I am curious about these pyres.
Incendio!
Merlin's beard!
The flames make the pyre sink.
stairs are back where they started. What a day. I can hardly believe it.
I take it we can call that a success.
We can indeed. However, I now have even more questions. How does it work? I must review my notes. I may have missed something.
Are all of the trials like this one?
Oh, not precisely. Well, I think each has those telltale vines and the swirl on the ground. You should feel free to... My guess is that each will also require mallowsweet, which you can find in Hogsmeade, should you need more. I really must be off. Such a pleasure. And do be careful out here. Now, I've got what I needed. I shall return to the safety of my notes and books.
Revelio.
Greetings. I understand you're quite the enterprising young Ravenclaw. Professor Fig tells me you found a long-lost book for him.
Revelio. Abandoned long ago, no doubt. Revelio. Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade?
Good of you to come. My friend, Professor Fig, speaks highly of you and your resourcefulness. He was vague as to details, but mentioned your having tracked down a difficult-to-find book. I wondered if you'd be willing to do a little detective work on my behalf.
Of course, Mr. Ollivander. Sounds most up my street.
Wonderful. You see, about a century ago, an heirloom applewood wand with a fairy wing core went missing. My great-aunt suspected a student named Richard Jackdaw. He'd been serving as an assistant here and suddenly vanished.
Richard Jackdaw.
Like the bird. In fact, he was known to frequent the Hogwarts Owlry. We did find a series of statues similar to jackdaws. I'm certain they're a clue, but I cannot figure out where they lead. Jackdaw was last heard tittering about some pages with a map he'd stolen from Peeves. As you can imagine, the poltergeist...
I'll have a look for you. You've certainly given me plenty to go on.
Ah, you've brought hope to this whole...
Revelio. 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 Revelio.
I swear.
What am I missing?
I do wish I had a bigger trunk, though.
It doesn't seem right to me. Always encouraging. I really have made a mess of things.
Incendio. Revelio.
This cannot possibly be as difficult.
Do you think it's
Revelio.
my mother?
Incendio. Revelio.
trying to get yourself into? You're lucky I don't come up there myself!
Revelio.
What are you up to now?
Revelio. The statues Mr. Ollivander mentioned must be upstairs amongst the owls. Don't mind me, owls. I'm here to help a friend. Now, where are those statues? I recognize those. Oh, this will do nicely. Nothing. Revelio. I'd best keep looking. No statues here. Empty perches. Could be the right size for jackdaws. Or statues of jackdaws. Revelio. Here's a welcome surprise. Revelio. Revelio. Birds aren't afraid of heights. Perhaps I should look a bit higher. A map. It doesn't appear to be connected to the missing pages. Best hang on to it for now. Oh, I'll take that, thank you. Revelio. This will do nicely. Nothing. I'd best keep looking. No statues here. Nothing. I'd best keep looking. Here's a welcome surprise. No statues here. Nothing. Revelio. What's happening?
Could it be? Has someone solved my puzzle after all these years? Well done indeed. Richard Jackdaw, at your service.
The Richard Jackdaw. So, Mr. Ollivander was right.
Goodness, I'd forgotten about that wand. I assure you I don't have it on me. I'm almost
What map?
ridiculous, really. Found it on some yellowed old pages Peeves had pilfered.
So, you stole a wand and then followed...
Odd to hear it all reduced to such absurd...
I don't really. Ollivander does.
Indeed. Say, here's an idea.
If that's the only way for me to get those pages, I'll meet you there.
If you don't mind the sight of my decapitated skeleton, the wand and the pages are yours for the taking.
Revelio. Revelio. Revelio.
can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder. Revelio.
Perhaps I'll come back to this. I should come back to this another time. Revelio. Revelio. Incendio! Revelio. Revelio. Leviosa.
Hey, it's me, Gareth. Do you have a moment?
Were you calling me, Gareth?
I was. After you helped me with that Fupa feather and potions, I reckoned you might be just the person I need. You see, I have an idea for a fizzing Whizbee-inspired beverage, but I'm missing a key ingredient.
You and your concoctions. I don't know how you come up with these things.
It's a gift, truly. So, I suspect the key ingredient in fizzing Whizbees is dried billywig stings. I heard there's a store of them in Honeyduke's cellar. I'd get them myself, but my Aunt Matilda has her eye on me. Thinks I need to focus on potions class for a while, not for my own brews. I was hoping you could follow a secret passage to Honeyduke's cellar and grab a few dried billywig stings for me.
Sounds simple enough. And who wouldn't want to go to Honeyduke's?
Ah, brilliant. Thank you. The passage is hidden behind the statue of a one-eyed witch in the third-floor corridor. Just tap it with your wand and say, Descendium.
I'll see what I can do, Gareth.
Fair enough. You shall be the first one to taste my newest brew if you can be of help. Perhaps I can convince a meat to help me with my potions homework. Get my aunt to loosen her reins a bit.
I'll need to get those dried billywig stings for Gareth if he's to finish his latest concoction. A one-eyed witch statue shouldn't be too hard to find. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. This looks like the right statue. Now, what was the password? Revelio. Descendium. Who knew this was all down here? Revelio. A lift. Must be how I get down. Looks broken, though. Reparo. Revel. That seems to have done the trick. Revelio. This castle will never cease to surprise me. Revelio. Incendio. Incendio. I'm trapped. How am I supposed to get out of here? I'm going to have to get past this. Revelio. Reparo. Revelio. Incendio. One more to go and I'll make it across. Reparo. Something is getting in the way of that platform. Perhaps I should cast Accio to get that frame out of the way first. That did the trick. Revelio. This must be the way out. I need to find a way to open that gate. Incendio! Revelio. Something smells sweet. Must be close to Honeydukes.
Revelio.
Honeydukes. I can smell the chocolate. Now, where would I find the dried billywig stings for Gareth? Revelio. Levioso. Revelio. I have the dried billywig stings. Now, back to Gareth. I can only imagine how his new recipe is going to turn out. Revelio.
Revelio. Off on another adventure, are we? Revelio.
Hello, Gareth. I have those dried billywig stings.
You got them! Incredible.
Happy to help. Here you go.
This is brilliant! Can't wait to get started. Thank you again. I'll let you know when I brewed my first batch of fizzing whiz beer.
Revelio. Revelio.
Professor, I wondered, did you attend Hogwarts?
I did. I am a proud member of Ravenclaw House, like you. Why do you ask?
I was curious as to how
I see. Well, the castle itself, as I'm sure you have surmised, is full. As for the students, well, they seem to get more capable. Although, we got up to just as much mischief in my day as you seem to now. I can tell you, however, that I did want...
I hadn't realized that you and Professor Black were,
Appearances can be deceiving. You see, I was once wounded by time.
Time itself. I never would have imagined such a thing.
Ah, well, it was the risk I took with my prior position. You may or may...
An unspeakable. What does...
As you might suspect. Now, I hope I've satisfied your curiosity for the moment.
You have. Thank you for...
Keep up with your wand work. One must always be prepared for mischief. I hope you were able to take care of everything I had asked you to do.
Professor, I completed all of your most recent assignments.
Well done. Pay close attention. Spellcasting requires a focused mind